deep inside before you judge the surface. Look in my eyes and read between the lines. My soul is searching. Chosen, gotta focus. They know this time. Key out and holy action. No bragging, no boasting. Facts with no cap and they hold it down. Envision these words and use them as power. The enemy lurking. I'm calling my spirit, and if you can hear me, it's spoken with purpose.
We back again with another podcast episode. Y'all already know we are Spoken with Purpose. Short household SWP name. Y'all know how we do. My name is Tanya, one of the hosts.
And I am Kiana.
And I am your girl, Mo.
And we got a juicy topic for you guys here today.
Our topic for tonight is episode 20. This is episode 20. It's Misconception of Angry Black Women.
The angry black woman.
Right.
Because we've been called that for many years.
For a long time.
As a black woman. And y'all already know we have purpose as far as to why we bring certain conversations to the table. And we realize, like, over time, that the black woman has gained this title, angry. You know what I'm saying? And we don't understand how you guys have generalized an entire race, which has pretty much blackballed us. Us as a race to the term of angry black women. And you have some women out here who black women who may be angry, but it's not fair to tie a whole race of women into it. So that's why we're here to conversate about it. Let y'all know y'all better get it together when y'all referring to us, because I ain't angry. I might get mad every now and again, but I ain't angry.
And it's a lot of people, a lot of black men that don't want to date black women because they call us angry, they call us loud, they call us bitter, ghetto. But ignorant. You have to understand the story. Ignorant. Yeah. But you have to understand the story or the history behind all of that and why we have been generalized as being angry black women. When you don't even understand, this feels so good. When you don't even understand the history and why we have been coined that name.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely. So you have some history then for us in reference to.
I have a little stuff.
Yeah, little stuff.
Okay. Because to be perfectly honest with you guys, I don't really know, why, that we were even titled, angry black women. Like, I really don't know, and I had to sit back when we came up with the topic, and I had to sit back and really think about it. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why are we considered angry? You know what I'm saying?
Do you think you've considered, or not considered, but have you seen something where, like, why they would consider all of us as being angry?
I do. I think it's because of our demeanor. We're sassy, kind of attitude-ish, the mass majority.
Expressive.
Yeah. Like you said, loud.
Yeah.
Aggressive in some cases, can become aggressive, and mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Do you think that's why us as a black race?
I don't know why, but she was asking me, was there something that I've seen that could have lumped that into why?
Gotcha.
I don't really know why. So, I'm glad we are actually having this topic and having this conversation, because maybe, even some of the viewers can give us some insight as to why us as a whole are being considered angry black women.
Right.
And even as I was sitting and I was thinking about it, I was, thinking about my mother and my grandmother and my great-grandmother and trying to go down the line to kind of get an understanding, like, did I consider them angry? Do I consider my friends that I have around with, that I'm around with, do I consider them angry? I'm trying to see,
do you consider us angry?
No, I don't. I know
yeah,
that
that's
I know.
Yeah, ask somebody else what they think.
Yeah.
You think I'm an angry black woman? But I totally agree with that as well as as far as some of the things that they have. It's like when they pull us over, the cops. Like they done I can't the word. My mind done went blank. My mind done went blank as far as what it is, what they do, why they pull us over. What is the term what they do?
Stereotyped.
Yes. Yeah, so I think that's basically what they have done, and it's based upon a lot of things. Be careful. We got no insurance.
Either one.
As far as to why they have stereotyped us. And I thought it was a very good conversation because as a black woman, as we stated, because I'm raising a black daughter as well, and I don't like to be, I think we all do a little bit of prejudging, but to put me in that category, it's like we always got to go the extra mile to prove yourself.
Yeah.
That I'm not that. We got to be, even as that race, we already got to do, as a black race, we already got to do so much more to show that we are worthy to be given a chance.
That's good.
So we got to do it even the more. We got to be extra peaceful. We gotta be extra loving.
We can't express
giving.
ourselves the way that we want to express ourselves because we already know that is going to come off as being an angry black woman. I can't express with my hands and you and roll my neck, and I can't do, you know what I'm saying? Because
it's gonna be ghetto.
Right. So it's like you can't really be who you are because now you're trying to, dummy down your personality or your characteristics because of what the stereotype is out there about us being angry black women.
I agree.
We have some viewers joining us. Say hi to the viewers.
Hi, viewers.
Thank you for watching.
But going back to some of the things as far as to what they say make us angry black women, and Monique mentioned bitter. Like we're holding on to something. Like we, you know what I'm saying? Well, definitely we're holding on to something, but what bothers me, because you can have some women who may be bitter, but I don't know, it's something feel like it's like a, you got a piece of lint or something, like you can't see that side, my bad. But you can have had something happen in your life and you may be holding on to it, but I don't think that may necessarily make someone an angry black woman. You just have something that you haven't learned how to overcome, so I think it's very unfair to consider or just label her as an angry black woman. And then in addition to that, like y'all jokers don't even care about the reason why she bitter. Most of the time, y'all same people who don't want to date or deal with that angry black woman, y'all be the reason for her hurt. You know what I'm saying? Or her bitterness.
Right.
And then now y'all want to cause the pain or cause the hurt and then walk away without doing any reassuring or rebuilding or repairing that woman. And now because she don't know how to deal with it, now she takes it everywhere where she goes into her relationship, into being social with other people, and now she get labeled because she trying to learn how to, live with her pain or get over it.
And that's very profound what you just said, because I actually made I notated something while I was kind of sitting back contemplating about what an angry black woman, who is angry, are we angry, all of that stuff. And I wrote, I think anger is an emotion that a lot of people are uncomfortable with, that they want to control instead of address. You know what I'm saying? You're not addressing, the anger. Have you ever looked in the mirror and, you know what I'm saying, like I had to do a self check, you know what I'm saying, and really look and say, am I angry? Address the issue. They saying it, so now let's do a self inventory.
I agree. I totally agree, because when I drew a blank when I came, I'm like, good subject, but golly,
I don't know what to say.
I mean, you have some things that you want to say, but I'm like, I ain't necessarily the angry black woman, so now I got to jump in the mind of an angry black woman. So I had to speak to some men, and I'm like, okay, why y'all done labeled us angry black women? And he was like, I think a lot of women don't even know that they are angry.
Self-inventory.
And he was like, they're in denial, or some women may not know it, or some women are just in denial. And I was like, that's crazy. I would have never even, because like you just said, when you did an evaluation, I'm like, I would have never did a self-evaluation on myself because I just didn't believe that I was an angry black woman. And you never know what another person's perception is.
Right, absolutely.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. So you definitely, because it's like, it's out there, so evidently there's a reason for it being out there. So I'm like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? What is it? Am I really angry? Let me sit back and, you know what I'm saying, go over some things within me to see.
I agree.
I think it's just a term that has just been placed over us because they don't understand black women.
I totally
So
agree.
for me, this is what I think about. I think about, for instance, an hourglass. And you know how at the bottom of the hourglass you have sand.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more sand pouring into that hourglass.
Right.
And so what people don't understand about black women is we have a lot of responsibilities. We have a lot of pressure. We have a lot of things that we have to battle and deal with within ourselves, within our family, within our home. And it's just so much stuff. Just sin is just steady piling up. And as black women, we're taught to, not black women, but as a black culture, we're taught to take everything to the Lord in prayer, which is good. However, God has placed resources here for us to be able to have a vent, and I think that's what we don't do. Like we've just been taught to just pray about it. Pray, it'll go away. Pray, it'll be fixed. But God has placed therapists here. God has placed, you know what I'm saying, like, just people in a medical field that can be able to help us to be able to
combat some of this stuff.
And throw some of that sin out. And so when we're as kids, we're taught to just pray. We're not taught to, you need to go talk to somebody about it. You need to go seek help for that. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is it continues to build up all of the pressure, all of the everything that we're battling, everything that we're dealing with. We're thinking about our kids. We're thinking about this husband. We're thinking about, you know what I'm saying, society. We have to worry about our boys going out into the world. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much. Yeah. And I feel like as black women, we have more pressure and more problems on us than any other race. Mm-hmm. And so with all of that, and then we don't have an outlet. We feel like we don't have an outlet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Other than
we're judged even more.
Yeah.
We're judged even more.
And so with all of that,
we're judged even more because some of the things that Monique said that the black woman has, all women got. Mm-hmm. But what we do as a black woman, we're held. It's like you got to do an extra. You got to go the extra mile. Is what I'm saying. And then when you do it, now that you have to go the extra mile, you're trying to be perfect. You're trying to make sure that you get it right. You can't miss a beat.
We're taught to hold it all together.
Exactly. So when you do fail, it's like, you was gonna fail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
something wrong. Something wrong with her. Oh, she bitter. Oh, she mad.
Absolutely.
But it's stuff that has built up from as little kids. Like, I mean, it's no secret that in a black household, the majority of black men aren't there.
Yeah.
So as little girls, we're brought up in a situation where we have a single mom. Mm-hmm. So then that already starts the cycle where we gotta help our mom. We gotta help our mom with our siblings. We gotta help our mom with the bills.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it starts at a very young age.
I totally agree with you, Monique, because you're not even looking at it that they so quick to talk bad about the black woman, but if she's being the mother, and you know, I mean, we know we're not no men, but definitely you handling some of the men's responsibilities when it comes to raising that child. So she already got 2 times the weight on her shoulder, but now you want to talk junk about it when she heavy burden.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
saying?
Like
you said, we don't have an outlet. You know, we don't have an outlet. We
do, but we're not trained, or we don't grow up knowing that this is what you should do. You know what I'm saying? When you're feeling overwhelmed, when you're feeling depressed, this is what you should do. Yeah. Of course, we should always pray.
Yeah. But that is what we're told. That's what we're raised up to be taught, that this is your outlet. Yeah. The Lord. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is it. Mm-hmm. Go to the Lord in prayer.
It's just like if we have cancer, okay, we're just gonna take it to God. No, God has placed doctors here to cure you. Doctors have, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I think that's
we're
everything just builds.
We're
not absolutely right. We're not taking advantage of what He has placed here for us. And because of how we're brought up, we're not brought up to take advantage of those resources.
Right. plenty other resources that they also label us with,
Yeah,
but not them. Like they don't push them to the forefront.
Right.
We just want you to take them food stamps, that Medicaid, that, you know what I'm saying, that 4C, all of that extra junk over here that puts us in a certain category as well. But you won't get nothing to make us shine brighter. I mean, we'll do better so that we can shine bright, because we already shine bright with all the hell that you already got going on. So I don't understand how you can get angry.
Right.
I can understand how you get strong. I can see how you get persevering. And I can see how you get someone who's who know how to go the extra mile.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No matter
I'm
what.
trying to tell you.
Survive.
Who had to walk with everything on her shoulders. I'm
Okay.
just saying. So I don't understand why. I mean, to each his own, but I don't understand how people don't see past all of that. And we don't give each other a chance anymore.
Yeah.
And I just
And
feel like it's
and it goes back to our subject last week with sisterhood. We're all battling the exact same thing. So I don't understand why we don't come together and support, because we all are in this where we're all labeled as the angry black woman.
Yep.
I
You
think
might be
it's a
peaceful
learned-
Patty, but trust me, when you go around, I mean, we keep it real on this show. When you go by White John, helping you ain't you that angry black woman. I'm just
that
saying.
angry black woman, absolutely.
Now when you open your mouth, you might hear something different. But before you open your mouth, trust me, you got that turn.
And just any of your little sass, or like I was saying earlier, your expression, your facial expression, your neck rolling, or any of that, is considered, what you said, ghetto or extra, or angry, or attitude, mean, all of that. So
You know what that reminds me of? Samore, the comedian Samore, when she was talking about how as kids we're taught to have that sassiness and that attitude with the hula hoop. So we have like yeah. And then we put it on our neck.
Put it around your neck.
Look, that's when you knew you was real good.
Yeah.
You put it around your neck.
Yeah. I'm about to say something else.
Oh, yeah.
But I totally agree. But and then again, when you say the angry black woman, whether you guys consider us angry because we're bitter, whether because we're ignorant, whether you think we're miserable, whatever it is that you have used to lock us into that title, there are other women in other races who deal with these same issues.
Absolutely.
So I don't understand how our race has gained the title. I just think it's very unfair. You got white women who deal with bitterness, who deal with, unforgiveness, whatever it is. You got Asian women. You got all other races that deal with the same issues. So I don't understand how we have gained this title.
I think it's because of how we handle it.
I was just gonna say how we
because they may be more quiet about it. They may be more submissive to it, and for us, we're more outspoken about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're more. You're gonna understand me instead of I'm just gonna let it go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it may be perceived differently when it comes to how we react
How
to
we
it.
cope with it better. Yeah. That's a good point, because I was sure like all the I ain't the only one out here mad. Look,
So you think you mad
now? No, look, because I ain't the only one out here mad.
You think you mad now?
Oh no, I know I'm not an angry woman, but and I'm not easily offended, but it do bother me. It even bothers me when I'm around an angry black woman and people have their perception, or they want to treat that individual a certain type of way. I ain't comfortable with that either. I've got a heart for the people who. It's like when people bully somebody, I can't stand it. Yeah. So no, if I'm strong and you weak, God darn it, I got you.
I don't think I've ever actually looked at a woman and been like, oh, she's an angry black woman. I don't think I've ever actually, had a perception of a woman being an angry black woman. Maybe she was just having a bad day or something that day, or maybe life got her down. She's sad, But I don't think I've ever came to that realization of she's an angry black woman. I don't think I know what, because some people got a problem. Yeah, definitely. You can say, oh, she got a problem.
I wouldn't consider it the angry black woman, though.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever titled anyone as being an angry black woman. And I done seen the sass, I done seen the loud, like me and Tanya was having like a little slight conversation in regards to my mom, and going back past my mom, my great grandma, I'm gonna go to her. And all of them are very loud. you know, and very aggressive, very domineering, you know. So it made me, you know, think, were they angry?
Yeah.
Like, why did they come off so, you know, it kind of trickled down into.
I think it's a learned behavior though. If her mom and her mom were loud, you know what I'm saying? It's learned. Like you don't learn how to be quiet and soft if you have a loud mother, and that's all you've seen in your home. But you had a comment.
El Donnell.
Hey, what's up, cousin?
He said, "Y'all be loud as fuck."
Really?
And aggressive. So I was going to read the comment, and then you went on to it, Kiana. So that was the only comment.
So that's what you feel like are some of the things that connects us to being the
angry black woman.
The angry black woman is loud and what is it?
You said loud as fuck
and
what else?
But how does that make you
be
angry?
loud AF?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
Because we're loud, how does that make you angry?
Yeah, because I'm naturally loud. You know, because we was having a conversation about this too. I'm naturally loud. And just to hear you say like it's a learned behavior, I was always the youngest one in the group. You know what I'm saying? Even the youngest one in the house. So I always kind of took a back seat. And the fact that I'm already naturally loud, I think I gotta learn. I think loud used to make me, getting louder used to make me feel like y'all gonna hear me, goddamn. Right. You gonna hear me. I'm not angry, but somebody need to listen to me. So I think that's how I learned how to get people to listen to me.
But just because you're behavior, it was just something you did.
Yeah, I think I realized that I needed to raise my voice in order to be heard over everybody else. Right. You know, and I just think that. I definitely didn't realize that was something that I felt like I needed to do, but I realize that I do it now because being louder don't make you right, and nor am I trying to be louder to be right. I get a little loud when I want to be heard. Like, no, y'all gonna hear me. I got something to say. Yeah. I'm always being shunned or people close their ears, and no, y'all, I got something to say. You gonna listen. So I don't think, but I also having a conversation with a dude. He was like, I personally don't think the loud woman, just because she's loud, I consider her angry. Yeah. It was like, you got some soft-spoken, angry black women around here. Yeah. And he was like, trust me, it ain't got nothing to do with no being loud. He was like, there's some soft, angry women around here. Go ahead, Ty.
Okay, so we have a really long comment for Lakeisha. Hi, Keisha.
Hey.
It says, the other races are nothing like us, honey. We are stronger and tougher because we have to be. And it is not well received by many because there is a fear that comes with that. Oh, she is so aggressive or intimidating or rude. Hell, even the black man run away from most of it. Yeah. It's because of the stuff black man has put us through. Thank you. She also says that some of us are angry because we've been through hell.
Yeah.
And then she says, you sure have been loud lately, Quatanya.
What? I should have thought weird.
That's good though, Keisha. That is.
I just drew a blank. I had a response to one of her comments, and now that
that's why I had to get this pen. Like, when you get up a certain age,
your mind go blank.
That short-term memory
it don't hang in there like it used to.
It says we are stronger and tougher because we have to be. It is not well received by many because there is a fear that comes with that. Oh, she's so aggressive or intimidating or rude. Hell, even black men run away with most of it because of what they put us through.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking about them thinking that we as black women feel like people owe us something. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I think that's definitely a major misconception because we the people we're that race who has to go get it. We don't think you owe us nothing, but what we do is we have taught ourselves that we got to go and get what it is that we want to have. So we got to take it from y'all. It's like we got to let y'all know that I know you don't want to hand me that, so I'm going to snatch it. And what we have done is we become creative in how we go about snatching it. And unfortunately, you know, it gets viewed misconstrued. I just think it's unfair, to be honest. I mean, we got some angry women out here, and that's black. I just think that we should share the title.
But it goes back to what I was saying as far as when we're toddlers or when we're kids, how we're brought up thinking a certain way. Like as far as like, and this isn't for every black household, but the majority of them only has one parent in the household. So as a mother, we teach our children. I mean, I think we're incapable of teaching our children how to function or to have, when you become an adult, this is how you raise a household in a 2-parent home. You can't teach them that because they're not in a 2-parent home. Yeah. So you can only teach your children how to survive in a single-parent home. How I'm living. Yeah. And so that's all we know. All we know is survival mode. Absolutely. When we're being brought up.
Yeah, I think we live in survival mode as just a black race, not even as a black woman. We learn how to be in survival mode. I watched the movie. Girl, like I was bawling y'all this morning because I watched the movie this morning that was called American Son on Netflix. If y'all haven't seen this movie, yes, American Son. And I mean, it's a movie for any race, but definitely for the black race. And I ain't just talking about the women. I think that all of us should watch this movie because it was it dealt with, it was a interracial couple, white and a black woman, and they had
Kerry Washington.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta watch that.
And they had a black son, and the son had went missing, so they were in the police station, and basically it talked about him being multiracial. So he had his white side, and then of course he had his black side. So she was telling the white father what the black son had to go through with being a black the black son, and then of course they were trying to, you know, like the reason why the movie is called American Son is because they were trying to get him to live the American dream. Like, you can do it. But what they did was they took the money from the white race, and then, you know, they put him in all the good schools, so he had a lot of advantages there. But as he got older, he realized that he started coming to his blackness. He realized that I don't care how many privileges that I have, I'm still black when I go in these streets. And so it was a different conversation that the black mother used to have to have with her son that the father never even knew. And then the father was a cop, so it was like, I'm telling y'all need to watch it because I'm like, it was tough. But the thing that bothered me the most is the cop who was dealing with her in the station. Like, he wouldn't give her any information. He kept just like, okay, well, do he got any AK? You know, like, do he have any alias names? He was like, do he got any tattoos? Do he got cornrows? Do he got gold in his mouth? She was like, no, my kid ain't got none of that. Right. So every time he keep doing it, she getting a little bit more angry, but at the same time, you can keep her, she just like, be peaceful, be calm, because you know you can't get mad. But any other race in here, y'all would have gave them more information off the top. They wouldn't be over here trying to worry about being peaceful or quiet, because they have a right to be angry about their missing child. But now we got to have, you know what I'm saying, this hurt, word racing on our shoulders, and now I got to be in here concerned about how I deal with you so that I can get information. And I was like, that's messed up, because that's what he did when her husband came in there. He thought he was a lieutenant. He was giving them information, all the information to the husband that he didn't know that was the husband. And I'm like, dang, that's all going crazy because he was white. But I'm just saying, I did that to let you guys know that they already stereotype us. Because he labeled her, he was like, oh, it's a woman in here. She's very ghetto. She's very loud. She's been doing all that. All she was doing was trying to find out about her son. But because she was black, you already labeled her a certain type of thing. So it's a good movie. I think you guys should go and watch it.
And when you go in to watch that, also go on YouTube and pull up intersectionality, which is a topic about a topic that Kimberly, I believe her name is Kimberly Crenshaw, she came up with, and it's basically a bunch of, I guess what it is a bunch of obstacles that minorities deal with. So then when you're a black woman, that's an extra you know what I'm saying, obstacle that you have to deal with. But that's very good. Intersectionality.
I totally agree.
You had a comment?
Yeah, Keisha say, keep telling you gonna tell the whole movie.
I am bad with I was trying to make a point. Yeah, my bad. I ain't tell the whole movie. Just go watch it. It's a very good movie.
Tonight.
I'm trying to see if I had something else that I wanted to point out.
Oh, y'all got so quiet.
You had anything you want to talk about as far as angry black women? We don't have any comment. But y'all always can come and comment later, even after this conversation, y'all can always come in and comment. We will respond. We will keep the conversation going because we want to know as women, why you categorize us as angry black women.
Right.
Why is it that our black men only want to deal with other races because of the stereotype that you have placed on us?
Yeah. I thought it was kind of unfair. Like I think I was having a conversation with maybe my sister or maybe you. I don't know. I thought it was because we already carrying the title with several other races, and I just thought that it was. I was a little mad with the black man as far as to them upholding the us being labeled as an angry black man when they already know us as an entire race of black people already have to deal with so much. And I'm like. Every other race also has bitterness, all those things that has caused us to be labeled. So I just don't understand how you could just jump on the wagon and just go ahead, angry black women, and all of a sudden you want to go to another race. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't understand. Like, you ain't got some of these same issues that you have to overcome, and we don't need people to keep adding things to the plate. So that
or you didn't watch your own mother deal with the exact same thing to understand why she's like she is.
Absolutely.
Amber Dawn says, in quotes, angry black woman is an opinion. Just because I'm straightforward, especially in my relationships and workplace, doesn't mean I'm angry.
Right. Yeah, it is. It's definitely opinion because like I said earlier, I really had to sit back and think about it. Who is angry? It's based on people's perception, their own perception of what is considered to be angry, and I think it has a lot to do with how we express ourselves. And when I was saying earlier about expressing ourselves with the the rolling of the neck and all of that, so on and so forth. Go ahead, Tom.
Amber also commented again, says, as far as black men, they use that as a cop-out to say they don't want to deal with their own kind.
Yeah. And I just think, just include it to the person who you had the issue with. You had
right, that's the only thing about it.
It's like don't generalize it.
Don't generalize it. One person to that individual. Don't place it on the entire, race of women.
I definitely think because when I was talking to a dude, he was like, "No, I just passed by an angry black woman." I said, "But see how you call her an angry black woman? You say all y'all help us angry. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, she was an angry black woman." Yeah, just don't generalize us is all I'm trying to say. And then when you see somebody who's angry, ask them what it is that you can do to help somebody. Figure out what it's
find out what it is that you can do to help that black woman.
Absolutely.
Or even find out if she's angry. Like she might not even be angry. Like why you keep saying that? Like you don't keep saying that and you don't know if an individual is angry or not.
Yeah. I ain't an angry black woman, but if you keep calling me something I'm telling you I'm about to be angry.
Right.
Show you what that really means.
About to show you what anger look like right here. You heard me.
So definitely address it with the individual. If you think that they, are angry, you can find out, talk to them, have a conversation with them about it. You might come to find out that they're not angry. Maybe they just sad and they're expressing themselves in a different way that gives off a perception of being angry, but they're not really angry.
Exactly.
And if you are angry and you find that you did a self inventory of yourself and you find out that you are angry, then maybe you do need to go, like Monique said, to some of these resources out there like counseling, speak to somebody and talk to somebody about these issues so you can have that outlet.
Yeah. And I heard you, Tasha. You got time. And I think when you run into people who are saying that they're coming across these angry black women, you know what I'm saying? Tell them. And you ain't got to go about it, you know what I'm saying, in a nasty way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's probably why you get a nasty response. It's probably why you get to see that anger of that angry black woman, because I think it's a way that you can do everything. It goes back to Monique saying showing compassion, being considerate of a person, actually giving somebody an ear to listen to them. So I think if you just spoke to that person, I'm pretty sure they probably realize that they got an issue and they probably trying to fix it. But sometimes we need to stop and listen, and sometimes y'all just need to talk. What you said, talk to somebody.
Yes, El Donnell again is commenting. I'm not leaving my black women. Y'all keep being passionate about what you believe, what y'all believe in, and express it. Yeah. Just don't be clapping in our faces and poking us upside our heads.
Oh, that's there, bro. Look, I like the poke. You hear what I said?
That's a culture thing.
Or pointing your finger.
Yeah, because I talk with hands gestures. I've always been that way. Like I had said, yeah, when I said that.
That's why they think you angry. Cause you.
No, they don't think I'm angry.
I'm saying women. I'm telling you, clapping your hands. This is what I'm talking about, right? You know, doing all of that. So yeah, of course it's gonna come off as you being angry.
Really?
All right, girl, you slow, cause that's definitely it. Okay. All right.
That's what we contemplate.
Well, all right.
Okay.
That's how you feel. All right. Nah, I'm good. Don't worry about it.
We have another comment from Amber. Thanks, Amber. She said, well, goddamn. Well, goddamn it. Sometimes a clap in the face needs to be done to prove a point.
Yeah. Hey, that don't mean I'm angry. I'm just trying to prove a point. That's all.
Be quick on your feet, cuz Bob and Weed. You know what I'm talking about?
Bob and
I'm just saying what you did to make her do all of that face slapping and finger pointing. What you did? Eh?
And she clapping like that.
Giving people $40 in their cash app. I'm just saying what you was doing.
Oh.
What you say, Tosh?
That's
Nobody? All right, so we about to. Anybody? Y'all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so yeah, we just wanted to make sure that we address it because we are black women. You know what I'm saying? And we don't appreciate being labeled as an entire race. And we also just wanted to make sure that people take the time to listen. You know what I'm saying? Versus just being judgmental. Lend an ear. Be considerate. Go the extra mile. And we'll make sure that we do the same as black women to make sure that we can get this label off of us.
Yeah, that's good. So that means go and do a self-inventory of you to see if you are angry.
Yeah.
You know, look within. You know, check it out. Sit back and really think about some things. You know.
Exactly. Go get you some help.
And if you are, go get you some help.
Absolutely.
Another comment from Amber says black women have a way in proving what the fuck they want to say. If you can't handle that, then move around.
We do. That's one of the things they think that we too aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, but it's your preference. At the end, if you don't want that strong woman, that there's plenty of other women out here that ain't so aggressive. Have at it.
You'll appreciate that strong woman one day.
Amber says, fuck that label.
We totally agree. We just realized that it was a conversation, a good conversation to be had, because definitely when you're a black woman, and we definitely want to talk about more things like this when it hasn't been, like people being labeled.
Yeah.
We're trying to get rid of all this junk. We're trying to be one big happy world.
Yeah.
Look, one big happy world.
So definitely keep the conversation going in the comments. Definitely email us, message us on Facebook, Instagram, our YouTube pages. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that, so we can continue these conversations and be able to help everyone.
Absolutely.
Instagram page is Spoken with Purpose 3. The number 3. Facebook is Spoken with Purpose. We have 2 actually. Spoken with Purpose and then Spoken with together. The word Spoken with together in Purpose. And then also our YouTube channel is Spoken with Purpose Podcast. Y'all go subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
Subscribe also to our podcast, streaming on all of them. Just go and just subscribe. Share, like, just do it all.
Absolutely. Don't forget the apps. We're on Anchor. We're on Apple Podcasts. Make sure you listen to us on all of those forms. So any of them that they got out there, y'all already know we on it. As far as to some of the things that we've also brought to the table, we are now doing We Lit moments. So we're going to be coming to a sit near you. Make sure we pop up on y'all, see what y'all want to talk about.
Damn.
And then we also have a meme. Yeah, we have a meme moment with SWP. And what we do is we take some of the hottest memes or just a meme that we feel like we want to address. So you guys can make some suggestions by sending us memes in the inbox if you guys want us to chat on it. But they're mini meme moments. They're not meant to be long. It's just a brief conversation in regards to that particular meme. So
with those memes and We Lit moments, we will be doing those. We will be doing a special episode this November 22nd or 23rd.
Yeah, the 22nd.
That Saturday.
The
The 22nd.
Yeah.
Okay. We will be
that's
The
23rd.
my bad.
Yeah, we will be doing that at the Is it called the Stump?
yeah,
That classic weekend. We will be at the Stump. The Step Show. We will be there. We will be doing a We Lit and a meme moment there with all of the guests, all of the attendees at that. So we are excited about that.
Absolutely.
Yes, and y'all tune in. Y'all stay tuned in.
Yeah.
We're going to keep it coming with different stuff. We're
Yeah.
trying to expand our brand. We're doing different things, different events to bring aboard. So y'all stay tuned with us. Lock it in. We got some good stuff coming.
All right, and come out and support. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to go live. So if y'all want to get in on those moments, y'all already know. Come
And
on
y'all are
now.
always welcome to come here to our live studio audience. Y'all are always welcome to come and get in on the conversation, or just come here and just sit in and support.
I agree. Go ahead, Ty.
Okay, so Carl Simmons is watching.
Hi,
Hey, Carl.
Carl.
He says, my wife is white. I think she need to be on the show. Snap. She is really crazy.
Look, holla at us. Look, holla at us. We need her on the show.
He's on the show Snap.
Lakeisha commented to him, to Carl. You gave up on the sisters too, Carl? Keisha say, the show over?
Yeah, Keisha, we out of here. You must have tuned in late. You know, when we out of words, we out of time.
Yeah. We gonna keep it going, and we ain't got nothing else to talk
That's
about.
why we say keep the conversation going.
Yeah, y'all keep it going.
In the comments.
In the comments.
Right. And Carl, we appreciate your love. We realize that you be sharing all of the videos, you're commenting on them. Even when we see you in person, you show so much love.
So much.
You know what I'm saying? And we just want to take the time to say we really, 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 really appreciate
We really
you.
appreciate all that support.
All of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody support.
A lot of y'all, not just
Yeah.
Carl, Julia, Amber, Precious. Yes, we really.
Keisha.
Yeah,
I mean, the list goes on.
Jesus.
So the comments are coming in now.
We have to do that. We have
Yeah.
to comment to them later.
Yeah, we'll work on
We
coming.
turned it off.
Yeah, I'm fin too.
We turned it off. We need it now. Thank you.
All right, Taj, was it just one or two? All right, because we can go ahead. Well,
Right.
she got an event.
You got, yeah, that's,
Hearing.
Yeah, it's just they commenting back and forth to Carl.
oh, okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So keep the comments coming, and we'll of course we'll address them on the back end. Thank y'all. See y'all later. Tell y'all people bye. Go ahead and play music. Can y'all know?
Words and always spoke with purpose. I'ma speak my mind until they close the curtains. Look deep inside before you judge the surface. Look in my eyes and read between the lines. My soul is searching. Chosen, got focus. They know this time you keep young and holy action. Look out and I'm both action. No capping, they hold it down. If enemy words and use them as power, the enemy lurking. I'm calling my spirit, and if it can hear me, it's spoken with purpose.